Well, welcome back to another video. And you guessed it. We're going to do a deep dive into who would win the Deep versus Monica. Now, this is going to be very difficult for me since we all know how great the Peak is. So, not to give a biased review, I decided to reveal each case. For the Deep, I feel like he's really strong. He had a lot of good points, and I feel like, personally speaking, he has a lot of good feats with him. For example, he was able to, punch Starlight, which is pretty tough, in my opinion. He is the peak of human evolution too, which is also a good feat. He also is just the peak in general. He's pretty smart because we all seen his podcast where we do the deep dive into the deep thoughts. He dives into deep thoughts since like he's really smart and he reads. Then and he also just is overall in general just keeping up to date with stuff. And I'm just saying, man, like he's just the deep, and he was able to take a full airstrike from Starlight too. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty cool. And I feel like how did he survive that? And yeah, he's pretty tough. And like Q Noir, yep, he's just the peak. And I'll be fully honest, I've seen some scenes where he was putting Bill to ask the Homelander. Like, I'm just saying, man, like he definitely could beat Homelander up. He just didn't want to because he just wanted Homelander to feel like he was in power. That's a key difference between Homeland and the Deep, because the Deep is just the peak. And for Monica, he's just a capybara from Southern America. But just in case I have to give a biased review, I'll give her point of view. And I got some video evidence of how the Deep is kind of strong. But Monica's kind of strong too. So I really don't know who's going to win. So until I just figure out near the end of the video. And I got some evidence of how deep the Deep can get with his thoughts, which can give you insight if he can outsmart Monica. Maybe he can code her and not the other way around. And that's coming over like some minutes right now. And yeah, like oh yeah, uh, um yeah, that's pretty much overall just pretty cool. And the Deep is pretty tough. I don't know what else to say since I'm making this video at the middle of the night because this is like a dream I had. It's pretty crazy.
Offered prayers and thoughts. For many years, we've watched TV. But now, the TV watches us. You have my permission to love. My new motto for mental health: real eyes, realize, realize. Sit with that one for a minute. It's hard to believe that 10 years ago was just 10 years ago. So it's totally normal for a guy to be named Guy, but weird for a girl to be named Girl. For a freshwater creature, frogs are really cool.
Thank you so much, Steve, for that little insight. If it wasn't for you, I couldn't be able to tell if frogs were cool, and if me telling looking at a clock would make my time go by faster. I don't know what he said, but let's talk about it a little bit. I got this video in the background. Am I talking in this video? I don't know. This is just an archive video. No, this is a video I've used in the past, but Monica's pretty strong too. She can code. I'm pretty sure she's pretty smart. Was able to outfigure her own intelligence, and overall pretty smart. But it's just smarter than the Deep. That's a question I gotta think about. Since the Deep has deep thoughts, and since the Deep has deep thoughts, those deep thoughts can outsmart Monica since she does not have deep thoughts. Wait, actually, she does though. Those poems, she does got if you really think about it, she does, but I bet she does not know how to figure out whether or not 8 o'clock could tell a time. And if my time is running out, she would not tell that. She could not tell me the answer to that. And also, the only person I feel like would be remotely powerful enough to even compare to the Deep would be that chair in the background in that little closet. I I don't know what he does, and I feel like it's the alpha of the group, to be honest, because it's just so cool. It has to be in a closet. And let's go back to Monica. She's just creepy. She could code stuff, but how can you code something that's the peak of evolution? get me back with the answer. Overall, we tough fight. I feel like it would go like, yeah, I'm the deep, and I'm the peak of evolution, and on no cap, and on God, bro. I gotta figure it out. I forgot what he said. No cap on God, bro. And the deep might like it might be a good fight for a few moments to like the deep hands Kurt a punch and it lands and he wins. But I has to like give you more in depth with the next thing. I don't know. I got another footage of the deep being a little bit more have haymakers. I, I don't really know what to say. I didn't. Hey, bro, I'm just telling you, bro. I just made the script like last night. No, this is like I just made this script in the middle of my head like 20 minutes ago, and I just got the footage. I just really hope this video does good. I doubt though. But bro, it's just fun. It's for sits and giggles at this point. That's the whole point of YouTube. And yeah. So I might do a little bit of voiceover and give my impression of how the Peak versus Monica my fight might go. Oh, look at her, the Monica right there. I didn't really see her coming at all, but you know what to say. Yeah. Overall, cool beans. The Peak might win. Monica might win, or the chair might win.
Once, take some responsibility for yourself.
No!
Oh, welcome back, guys, and I'll give you evidence on who I think will win. And as you see, I feel like the deep might win, but of course, I promise you, I will do a little skit on who I think and how it might sound like when they win. So here's what I think how the deep would sound like when he's fighting Monica. I'm the deep. I'm the deep. Yep, broski, brosive on the nosive, and I'm gonna beat you, Monica, since I'm super tough and all, and I'm gonna use my special powers on you. I'm Monica, and wow, that's pretty cool, deep, and I can't beat you, so I'm gonna use my techie stuff on you. Bzzz, bleh. Oh no, the peak is too peak of evolution for me. Hmm. I'm the peak. I mean, I'm deep. I'm the peak of human evolution, and I'm the brosive, and I'm the broski. Black noir, go, go punch her. Yeah, or I mean, the whale of the ocean. Go, go ham on her, man. And octopuses go ham on her, man. And the fishes go crazy on her. The bitches go cray. And also another deep thought. When you're looking at a clock, are you looking at the clock for the time? Or are you looking at a clock for the moment? How long the time passed? Hmm. Let that sink in for a little bit. Let that sink in. Let that sink in for a little second. I'm Monica. Wow, let it sink in. Because that's really crazy. And I guess can't compete with the deep, man. He's just so strong. And I lost. Well, that's how I think it would go. I didn't try my best because, like I said, like, fuck, bro, I'm just tired. But I just really want to make this video because, like, I just thought about this, had a dream where the Deep and Monica was fighting, and I was like, how crazy would it be if I just put them up together? I might do Homelander versus. I don't know. Let me think. I feel like Homelander would go great against Gary from SpongeBob. I really want to see how they fight. Like, just imagine it. I can already see it. Homelander coming to the ocean to find the deep, but Gary is back in the deep up, and he fights Homelander. Even though we know the deep beat the hell out of Homelander, but let's just say for a moment the deep the Homelander wanted to eradicate the whole ocean because the deep is just too strong, and that's what I think would happen. Like Gary and Homelander would fight. If the Homelander's too unlucky, he might get unlucky enough to see SpongeBob jump in. We do not want to see how that fight goes. Like and sub, and I hope you like this video. And I'm going to wait until it ends because